the new bulletin coming in from the FBI, security on high alert with just days until Joe Biden is sworn into office. What they're now saying about potential loss of life, disruption of government, and emergency response. The sweeping law enforcement crackdown, up to 21,000 National Guard members deployed to protect the nation's capital on Inauguration Day after the deadly siege on the Capitol. Concerns extremists feel emboldened by what they did at the Capitol. And just in tonight, what we're now hearing from the FBI Director Christopher Wray. The entire Capitol complex shut down. They may now close the National Mall. Concern tonight in all 50 states. And news coming in this evening on suspects and arrests. The man seen in the Capitol with the Confederate flag. The retired firefighter seen on video throwing a fire extinguisher at the police. A friend reportedly seeing him in the images and turning him in. A middle school therapist in the crowd. And tonight, at least 30 lawmakers demanding answers now. After all the tours of the Capitol had been called off last March because of the pandemic, why were their tours given the day before the riots? They're calling those tours suspicious. Also tonight, the images coming in just a short time ago, Vice President Mike Pence and an unscheduled stop at the Capitol, visiting National Guard troops. Meantime, moving trucks seen outside the White House. And what's next for President Trump, with the Senate trial next after being impeached a second time? What we're now hearing from some Republican senators tonight. And what message is the Majority Leader Mitch McConnell sending by leaving open the possibility he could vote to convict? The coronavirus tonight, the rapid spread of that UK variant in more than a dozen states now, and the surge in the U.S. now worse than what we saw in the spring and the summer. The dire images from Los Angeles County, one person there now dying every 6 minutes. And on the vaccine tonight, 30 million vaccine shots sent across the country, but only about a third given. And Americans now lining up hoping to get the leftover shots. News tonight after reporting on the Flint water crisis for years. Tonight, the former governor of Michigan charged with willful neglect. He and 8 other officials facing charges after toxic levels of lead in the city's water sickened hundreds of children. And a passing to note tonight, someone Mr. Rogers always said without them, the neighborhood probably would have never happened.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with David Muir.
Good evening, and it's great to have you with us here on this Thursday night. And we begin with news just coming in tonight, what we have just heard from FBI Director Christopher Wray, with just days now until Joe Biden is sworn in as our next president. The FBI also issuing a new bulletin warning authorities in the nation's capital and in the capital cities of all 50 states to prepare for a possible showdown against violent extremists attempting to take on law enforcement. They warn of loss of life, of property damage, of disruption of government that could overwhelm law.